Test. Let's play. Am I actually live? Have I done things correctly? Oh, new Jaden video. Hey, it's lit. Gotta download that for my flight. What am I doing? Going to my channel. There's got to be a better way to find my live streams than what I'm doing. Okay, I'm successfully live. Okay. Cool. Cool. Actually, give me 1 second. Hang on. I'm back. Hello. Okay, so hello everybody. Here's the plan. Okay, here's the plan. Pogchamps starts in 48 minutes at 2 p.m. local time. Okay. I think what I want to do, what I've decided to do, I should say, is that I want to talk about the Dr. Lupo situation once at the start of the stream, and then I don't want to talk about it again. Okay, so I'm going to give people a couple of minutes to get in here, so I don't want to like have to repeat myself. I'm going to talk about it once, and I'm already done. Okay, so I'll give people a couple minutes. It's 13 after now, at like sometime between 15, 16, 17 after. I'll talk about it, and then if we have time after that, then I'll play a warm-up game, and if not, then we'll just play Pogchamps. Good luck on the MCAT. Good luck, Warren. My thought process is basically that like people are going to continue asking about it, presumably, and so I would like to get it over with and put it behind me, and then then like if I feel like if I ignore it completely, then like it'll just continue to pop up, so I'd rather just like have one small thing and be done with it. This is not going to be a video on Bonus Wolf. We're going to talk about this in a second, but I'm not interested in being a drama YouTuber. In fact, I actively avoid all types of drama, and it's not random, that's intentional. So I'm not interested in milking this for content. There's a reason why this stream title, for example, even though I knew I would be talking about this, there's a reason why it's not mentioned in the title, and why I didn't post about it on Twitter or anywhere. Yes, so I'm not interested in engagement farming. I'm not interested in anything like that. So I'm not trying to like use this to get views or anything like that. That's not in my ethos. We'll give another minute or two, and then I'll get started. What happened? I will talk about it briefly, momentarily. 45 minutes till showtime. Oh gosh. I thought I was gonna have to apologize for my hair. I was up till 4 in the morning getting my Pokemon in game for Milwaukee, which I leave for in a couple hours. However, my hair looked, so I was up till 4 a.m. and then I was so tired that I didn't want to. I'm normally a night shower. But I was so tired, I was like, I gotta go to bed. So I went to bed, then I overslept because I was up till 4, and then because I'd been like playing a video game to get my mons in game, I couldn't fall asleep quickly, so I was probably up till like 5:30 realistically. And then I woke up this morning and it was like I had to shower, and then it just looked terrible. And I was like, well, it'll dry well, trust. Anyway, but I thought it was gonna dry well like in a couple hours, but it dried well earlier. When does the Toronto video come out? A week from tomorrow. 1 week from tomorrow. Okay, I should lock in because I think I'm ready to get started. Okay. I don't have a script. That should be obvious. I don't have a script. I don't have I don't have anything prepared here. Hands in the air. So I'm gonna be. I want this. This is a serious subject, and so I'm gonna be serious for it. And I might not be the most eloquent, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try to get my point across as calmly and as clearly as possible. Before we go any further, I want to make something extremely clear. I do not want anybody in here. I don't want anybody watching this. I don't really want anybody, period, to go harass Dr. Lupo. I don't want really anybody in here to go seek out Dr. Lupo in any way. Frankly, he's got enough stuff going on. Like I've followed. I've been very busy the last few days, but I've made a point to kind of follow as best I can a lot of the discourse around this. You don't need to harass him. I also, like, in general, this is going to come up later in a second. But I have a high opinion of my chat and my audience. I suspect that I have a higher opinion of my chat than maybe the average streamer. And that's because a lot of you are mature adults. Not all of you. Some of you are still growing up. All of us are still growing up, right? But in general, I see my analytics. I know that you all are, no offense, older than an average gaming audience. Let's act like adults here, even if you're younger, even if you're not an adult yet. Let's act like adults, right? There's no need to go harass somebody over this. And while what Dr. Lupo did was wrong, it didn't have a strong negative impact on me, who was, I guess, the main like target. I don't want to use the word victim because I don't really feel like a victim. But you don't need to white knight on my behalf. You don't need to harass him. And also for your own sake, like, this is my personal opinion, but I feel like if you're going to go and, like, let's say somebody messes up and you go and you're like, yeah, you're the worst. I hate you, blah, blah, blah. Right? That's not good for you. Every day we wake up and we build a little bit of the house that we're going to live in. And if you spend your day throwing rocks at somebody else, even if maybe, well, nobody really deserves to get rocks thrown at them, but you know what I mean? Even if maybe they messed up, that's a day you're not spending building your own house. So all of that to say, and to be clear, I'm very serious about this. If I see any, I know some of you, I know a lot of you, I recognize your names. And if I go in a comment section, I see you being, attacking this guy, I'll hit you with the permaban here. It's not your life will go on. It's not like a huge deal. But there's no need. He's got enough stuff going on. Like, he's getting enough backlash, and it's not good for you, and it doesn't reflect well on me or my audience. So leave him alone, seriously. And I'll if I intend to repeat this later on in the stream, but these are my true feelings. Do not harass this guy. Honestly, the best thing you could do, the kindest thing you could do, is to ignore it. For his sake, for my sake. Like I said, when this is over, it'll be behind us. So some of you are asking what happened, which I will tell you. On Wednesday, I played in the second day of Pogchamps. It's a 4-day tournament. I had practiced quite a bit. Over the last month, I played almost 400 games of chess. I took a chessable course on the Scotch Open. I enjoyed it quite a lot. It was really cool. I spent many hours practicing in that chessable course. I worked with my lovely coach, Anna Cramling. I studied games. I watched a lot of Gotham chess videos. I did a couple other things as well. I played with friends. I had a training session with my friend who's better at chess than me. I played a lot of chess because I really wanted to do well in this tournament. And I don't really think I had a good reason for wanting to do well. There is prize money on the line. But I think for me, what you have to understand is that I played a lot of chess when I was a kid. In fact, I played a lot of chess. I went to a small elementary school, but I was the best at my school. Starting from it was, kindergarten through 6th grade. And I think I was the best starting in 4th grade. So I was quite good at chess. On the last day of my 6th grade chess club, I beat my teacher. Maybe he let me win. I don't know, but I suspect that he didn't. He was a good man. I hope he's still doing well. I played a lot of chess because I enjoy chess and because it's similar to Pokemon, and I was curious how my skills would translate. And in part because of that, I was doing quite well in Pogchamps. In fact, up until I played Dr. Lupo, I had not lost a game. In my set versus Dr. Lupo, he 2-0'd me. And immediately after the set, I had strong suspicions that he cheated. Because like I said, I played almost 400 games, and Dr. Lupo was like half my rating or something. And I never had a game that made me feel like that. And there were a couple things that struck me as quite suspicious. Like, I left my queen just dead to rights. Hanging, I think is the term. I left my queen hanging for multiple turns. He didn't take it. He instead had like a complex series of checks to win the game. And of course, like I wasn't sure. I didn't say anything publicly. I didn't accuse him, but I had a suspicion, and I was like, you know what, that was kind of weird. But also, I didn't know because I'm not a chess expert. As it turns out, Dr. Lupo did cheat. So the timeline is he used an engine. That's what happened. He loaded up an engine which tells you the best possible move in every scenario, and for something like 26 consecutive moves, he made the best or the second best move. That's my understanding. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure about, you know, some of the technical details, because again, chess isn't my main game. Initially, Dr. Lupo denied the cheating. And then after it was clear that he like couldn't fully deny it, he said that he was watching the main stream. And that he was watching the main stream, he got information he shouldn't have had that led to him, you know, winning. It was cheating, but it wasn't that bad. Except that the main stream wasn't actually showing a lot of our games. And also, like watching a stream doesn't explain 26 perfect engine moves. So that didn't hold up too well. So then he said that he was getting moves from his chat. And he said, yeah, like I was getting moves from my chat. And I guess they were feeding me engine moves. Like, sorry about that. But that also didn't make sense because if you think about it, chat, like it's going, it's a sea of moves, right? And how is he picking the perfect one every time? Yeah, also somebody went through and they checked. This is my understanding. Some of this information might not be 1,000,000% accurate, 100% accurate, but I'm fairly certain that everything I'm saying is correct. It was improbable, and I believe that people went through and checked, and the moves that he was making were not every one of them was in chat, so it didn't make sense. It was clear from the outside perspective that he was using an engine. And then yesterday on stream, he admitted to using an engine. However, today I saw a post that said that he was only using it in the second game. I watched a Gotham chess video on the match. Like for me, it was more obvious he was using it in the second game. I didn't know about the first. My understanding after watching the Gotham chess video is that he was using it in both games, and he says he was only using it after he sacrificed his queen. I'm not a chess expert. I don't know. Truthfully, so that's what happened. That's the timeline. We play, he cheats. He gets disqualified from the tournament. I think the official timeline is we play, he cheats, he denies it. He makes a statement saying he's withdrawing from the tournament. Shortly after, chess.com says his account has been banned. And then from there, the rest of it plays out. He kind of has different versions of the story. Yeah. I don't really want to talk about the cheating aspect of this because frankly, I'm not a chess pro. I'm not even sure I classify as a chess player. I played a lot over the last month. This isn't my domain. And there's a lot of people who've said a lot of things. And frankly, I don't think that there's anything new I can contribute that's not just going to be punching down, right? Like he's gotten a lot of flack. I'm not really here to talk about that. But that's the story. And initially my thought was that I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to open the stream and say, hey, I'm not talking about it. But there's a couple things that kind of bothered me about what happened. And there are things that I haven't seen people talking about. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to say something. This actually goes against my personal philosophy, truthfully, which is that I mentioned this a little bit earlier. I make it a habit of staying out of drama. And actually, I think it is a very, very, very polished skill of mine. And it's not random. I am quite good at staying out of drama. There's a couple reasons for this. The main one is that there is no advantage, in my opinion, to getting into drama, even when you're in the right. It cultivates a negative vibe. It cultivates like a certain type of audience, which I think is not super fun to interact with. And in general, a lesson that I've learned as I've gotten older is you don't want enemies. Like you really don't want to make enemies. Even if your enemy sucks, the person you don't like, it only hurts you to have somebody out there who like wants to do you ill, because like they will if they have the opportunity, right? So a lot of my philosophy is about kind of like keeping my head down, staying out of trouble, you know what I mean? Like not engaging, not like turning the other cheek is a big part of my strategy here. there have been many times where a big streamer or a medium-sized streamer is very rude to me, and I just kind of like shake it off, and I don't talk smack, and I just like let it go. And that has served me incredibly well. I genuinely believe that I could teach a course on staying out of drama. I think I'm very, very good at it. And so, of course, it's in stark contrast to this, where I am talking about this. I don't want Dr. Lupo as my enemy, to be honest. He's very well connected. He's a huge streamer. He's not somebody I want. He's not somebody I want against me. And I have nothing against him personally. Even after this, I bear no grudge. I don't wish him ill. I don't know. Like, I feel like all of us in the streamer space understand, like, should understand at least how awful it feels to be the center of like controversy. And it sucks, you know, like it really sucks. And so I have a lot of empathy for that. I don't feel the, like, I don't know. Also, like, while what he did was wrong, it didn't strongly impact me. Like, I still was the first seed in the tournament. It made me feel bad. And so like, that wasn't super cool, but I, like, in terms of the ways that people have wronged me, like, just in terms of impact, this is not super high up there. I don't wish him any ill at all. And I say that sincerely. I really genuinely mean that. I also, yeah, like, I've said what I want to say. And I really don't want to make an enemy here, which is why it's smarter. It's smarter to just say nothing. However, like I said, I followed this a little bit. And there are a couple things that really bothered me, truthfully, if I can be honest, that I don't really see people talking about. And so, while I think it would be smarter to say nothing, I think that this is a time where I will do what I feel is right rather than what I think is smart. Because it's something that I feel strongly about. Let me take a second to collect my thoughts, because I haven't, like I said, I have no script and I've just kind of been talking. So give me just a second, because I don't want to just, I do really want to try and be as intentional as I can here. I am not surprised that somebody cheated. I am surprised that Dr. Lupo cheated. I don't know him. However, I have heard only good things. Truthfully, I know he's raised a lot of money for charity. I also know that he is a well-respected, well-liked person in this space. I heard about him, you know, years ago. I really enjoyed watching Fortnite videos back in 2017, despite being one of the worst Fortnite players of all time. So I was surprised that Dr. Lupo specifically cheated. However, I was not surprised that somebody in the tournament cheated. What I have learned being in this space is that streamers are very, very, very bad at losing in a way that I personally find shocking. And I think that I noticed this especially because losing is one of my biggest strengths. What I mean by this is that many streamers do not come from a competitive background. Many streamers do not come from a background of trying to be the best in the world at something. And the truth is, trying to be the best in the world at something, unless you're some kind of prodigy, means you're going to lose a lot. Most people do not reach that level. Most people will never be the best in the world at something. Most people who play in any kind of competitive game will never win a tournament, ever. This is especially true for Pokemon. Pokemon is a game that is, it doesn't matter if you're better than your opponent, you very well might just get completely whooped. It is an extremely, extremely difficult game. And I don't mean difficult in the sense of like, wow, my game is harder than your game, I'm so smart. I mean difficult in the sense that the game is always changing, and being better than your opponent does not mean you're going to win. I'm going to a tournament tomorrow. Today, I'm flying tonight, actually. I'm going to a tournament tonight, and I play tomorrow. I'm on a 3 consecutive tournament win streak. I've won my last 3 events consecutively, something almost unheard of. 3 different levels of major events. I would be surprised if I made day 2. That's like, I'm probably the best Pokemon player of all time. I've won more tournaments than any other player. I am telling you, I'm not winning this tournament. And I'm not being like false humble. Like, the accomplishment here would be to make day 2. It's not, there's no world where I win, at least no world that I can currently conceive of. And I say this not because I want to convey that like losing is not easy, but it's something that I'm really used to. I've probably lost more than 99% of all Pokemon players. That's what I'm bragging about here. I'm one of the biggest losers in Pokemon. And Pokemon is a game where you cannot succeed in the long run if you cannot handle losing, because it feels personal. The game is always changing. It is almost impossible to consistently win. And it's a game where the better player doesn't always win, even when everything else goes right. There's a lot of variant, and it's really difficult to find the best moves. It's not like chess. It's not like Smash. It's not like any, purely skill-based game with, maybe a little bit of variance. You will not win. Like, it's not that kind of game. You're not going to win. Nobody wins more than, like, I think in the last 2 seasons, I have close to it's below this, but it's probably somewhat close to a third of the tournaments that I've entered, I've won. And that is unheard of. Like that is unbelievable. A 10% tournament win rate would be considered one of the best of all time. Truly. So I say all of this because I want to emphasize that I'm not surprised that somebody cheated. Okay? Because streamers are not good at losing. They don't come from a background where they're used to losing a lot of the time. And they're also, all of us, myself included, when we stream, are in an echo chamber of people watching us who are fans, who enjoy watching us, who are going to tell us that we're great and that no matter what we do, we can do no wrong. And I feel very lucky that I have friends who keep me humble and really keep me grounded and make sure that I don't, when you guys are like, Wolf, you're so great, I'm like, I'm okay. There are things that I'm good at. There are things that I'm bad at, because I have friends to really keep me grounded. But that's a luxury. That is a blessing. And that's not something that not everybody has. I mean, and also, I don't stream that much. Imagine that you go to work and you spend 8, 10, 12 hours a day surrounded by people being like, you're so great, you're so funny, wow, right? That has to rot your brain. Am I wrong? That has to rot your brain. Surely. That cannot be good for you. It cannot be good for you to be surrounded by people who only tell you how great you are, or who are occasionally going to say something like super awful. So then you think, oh, people who don't agree with me are all like that. I'm sane, right? So I'm not surprised that somebody cheated, because streamers in general, they can't handle losing. They're in an echo chamber. There's a lot of main character syndrome. I've met some incredible streamers, some really kind streamers. But if the only thing I knew about somebody was that they were a streamer, it wouldn't leave a good first impression. And I know this is somewhat hypocritical because here I am streaming. But that's, I would apply the same standard to myself. I've met some incredible people who really, really inspire me, and I think are some of the best people I've met who are streamers. So I'm not making this a blanket statement. But in general, I'm not shocked that somebody cheated. And so this has been kind of my build-up. So forgive me for being, I'm very long-winded, and I apologize for that. It's just a factor of my personality. Excuse me. When Dr. Lupo cheated against me, when he used the engine, I wasn't thrilled about it, to be honest. I wasn't happy. It felt bad. I'd spent all this time practicing, and in the moment, while I suspected he cheated, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if he was going to get caught, and I didn't know for sure. It was just a suspicion. I thought he cheated. It was a really weird experience, and I was still in the middle of the tournament, and I was live on stream, and I didn't want to give any kind of reaction about it. So it was a little bit jarring. However, when he cheated against me, it did not feel personal. It did not feel like he was out to get me personally. It felt like he wanted to look good, or he wanted the money. I don't know which. I suspect it was an ego thing, but you don't know someone's financial situation, even if they make a ton of money. There are people out there who make a lot of money and have a gambling addiction, right? And so I don't know. I don't know why he did it, right? I suspect it was because he wanted to look good. He was having kind of a rough, I think at that point he'd lost a couple games, and he didn't want to he wanted to look okay, in front of his chat. I was the highest rated player. I don't think it was personal. I don't think he was like, I love Incineroar, and therefore I hate Wolf, I don't think it was personal. And so when he cheated against me, it felt bad, but it didn't feel personal in a way. You know what I mean? I don't think it was truly about me. I think I could have been anybody. I think I could have been anybody. If Steven had if Steven and my ratings were flipped, I could have been Steven, right? If it was, Fillion, I think it could have been Fillion, right? So I don't think that it was personal. And that's part of the reason why I don't want to talk about the cheating aspect, because we all know you shouldn't be cheating in Pog. You shouldn't be cheating, period. And you shouldn't be cheating in an influencer for fun tournament. Granted, there is a prize pool, but like, you don't need me to tell you that. Anyone can see that, right? I'm out here to be like, yeah, he shouldn't have cheated. You know, like, obviously, come on, you're all smart. I have some brain cells. Anyone can see this, right? However, that's not where the story ends. It's not like you cheated and that's the end of it. So there are two things that I want to say here. 2 points that I want to make. The first is, after this all wrapped up, we'll start with the lesser of the two. This isn't that big a deal, but I still am not happy about it. So I'm gonna talk about it. I did not appreciate that after the set, when Dr. Lupo started getting accusations, because again, it was extremely obvious that he had cheated. And keep in mind, he knew that he had cheated. So when people started coming into his chat and saying, you cheated, his response was, oh, you all must be from Wolfie's chat. Sorry I beat your boy. And I did not appreciate that, because you knew that you had cheated. And knowing that, use your audience and your platform to diminish me and mine, and to throw shade to somebody you had already wronged. I didn't appreciate that. And I think that it would have been classless if you had not cheated. If you had played fair and square and you'd seen these comments. I understand that it can be frustrating. And I'm not really a streamer. I'm a YouTuber, and there is a key difference there. So maybe this is the norm. Maybe this is part of streamer culture. I don't know. But if you had not cheated, I still think it would have been classless, because you didn't know where those people were coming from. And so to go and put that on me and on my audience, I didn't appreciate it. And I think it especially bothers me because while you were over there, I don't know the right word for it, but you were over there trying to discredit the allegations, discredit the statements by saying that people were just upset that I had lost. Over in our chat, first of all, on the stream, like I said, I already knew that you had cheated. And if you want proof, I sent a message privately to my small friend group, and I said, I'm pretty sure he cheated. You can watch the VOD. There's no need to, because I will tell you, I didn't say anything. I didn't allude to anything. I didn't take any jabs. And while I was keeping my mouth shut and trying to move on and trying to review the game, actually, I don't know if I was trying to review the game, but mentally I was trying to center myself, because frankly, it was quite jarring to play almost 400 games of chess in practice and never have a game like that. My moderators were over here defending you and making it clear that we weren't going to tolerate any accusations of cheating. We were deleting comments, and my moderators were making it clear that we weren't going to tolerate it, that there would be no accusations from our end. And so I think it stings, especially because I feel like we did everything right. You know, I feel like we were over here trying to turn the other cheek, trying to do the right thing, and to go and then see that was met by not only an aggressive reaction, right? An attempt to discredit somebody you don't know. To diminish someone's audience is to diminish the streamer. We all know that the audience is in some part a reflection of the streamer. And I will be blunt here, and I will share a bit more of my true feelings rather than a more measured version. I am proud of my community, and I am proud of my chat. And I don't think that's something that every streamer can say. And of course, there are times where I don't feel that way as prevalently. And there are times where my chat can frustrate me, or where someone is saying something so stupid that it makes me want to take a bite out of my desk. That is true. But on the whole, I am very proud of the audience that I have cultivated. And I feel strongly that they are good, mature people who want to do what's right. As a general statement, as a blanket statement, there are always exceptions. And I feel pride in that, because this is my ego speaking a little bit. We all have one. I like to think that in some ways I've led by example. I try to be kind. I try to be good. I try to act with grace and good sportsmanship. And I like to believe, perhaps naively, perhaps perhaps in a delusional way. I can't say for sure. I'm not an outside observer. I like to believe that to some extent that has worked, and that I've cultivated a community that is kind and respectful and good. And so I don't appreciate, I do not appreciate the jab at all. I should check Discord because I don't have that much time left because I'm just a yapper. Got it. Okay, I have 20 minutes. They're running a little bit behind. That's the lesser of the things. And I could continue talking about this, but again, I'm already over my... I've already said more than I should. The smarter thing would have been to say nothing, but I didn't appreciate it, and I didn't appreciate you coming from my community. Here's my main issue. And give me a second, please, to collect myself, because again, this is all off the dome. My brain's kind of, I'm an autopilot. I'm not autopiloting, but like I'm not generating new thoughts. So I think I'm just going to keep going. Okay. Like I said, during the stream, immediately after the game, it was clear to me that you cheated. And after the stream finished, shortly after, I sent a message, I sent a message to my friends, like I said, during the stream, and I was thinking about what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure what I wanted. Did I want to make a fuss? Obviously, I wasn't going to say anything publicly, but again, I don't know enough about chess. So I'm reading comments. My friend sends me a comment that says, like, hey, he made 26 perfect moves in a row. It was around this time when I got a DM from Dr. Lupo, and it said, hey man, can you hop on the stream? And keep in mind, I've just read this comment that says something. Is it still my snipping tool? No, it's not. I've just read this comment that says basically he made 26 perfect moves in a row. So I get this DM and I'm thinking, okay, he's gonna, like, he got caught. He messed up. He got caught. He's gonna apologize. I want to also stress that this was after a 5-ish hour stream of chess, which is not my main game. And also, like, I find to be very mentally taxing. I find streaming on its own to be very mentally taxing. I don't excel at streaming. It's not a strength of mine. I get tired after an hour. This was a 5-hour stream playing a mentally taxing game that is not my main game in front of an audience where I'm not trying to, where I'm blundering my queen and stuff. It was hard. I was really fried. And so I get this DM that says, hey man, can you hop on a call? And I go, you know what? He wants to apologize. Sure. So I get in the call. And I wish you had not called me. I really wish you had not. Because, well, one thing at a time. First of all, I do not know if this is the norm in streaming, but it has not been my norm. I am frankly shocked that you did not tell me we were going to be on stream, nor did you tell me during the call that we were live on stream. There was one moment midway through the call where you said something to the extent of, you probably aren't watching the stream. Something to the extent. At which point I realized, oh, maybe we're on stream. But I also wasn't sure if you said you probably weren't watching the stream, because you were saying this in the context of, like, you're showing your monitor setup to prove that you weren't cheating. I'm lucky because I act the same on and off stream. I mean, for the most part, I don't swear on stream, but for the most part, that's fine. But I don't appreciate that I was told that was on stream. However, the real issue here, it was fine. It was tough, but it was fine. The real issue here is that you really put me on the spot. A lot. Because you called me to tell me not to apologize, not to say, hey man, I'm sorry I cheated, but to say, I didn't cheat. And I mean, now with the benefit of hindsight, we can say to lie directly to my face. And I mentioned what I said earlier, that it didn't feel personal, that I didn't think you cheated against me because you had any issue against me personally. That changed when you called me. I still don't think you cheated against me out of any personal vendetta or anything, but it did feel personal, and it felt very disrespectful because you put me on the spot in an environment where what I said was going to live forever without telling me that we were live on stream after a long, exhausting 5-hour stream, to lie to my face and frankly insult my intelligence because I knew that you were lying. And that was a really, really tricky social situation that I don't have experience in and I was not prepared for. That I think all things considered, I navigated fine. Like, I don't think it was my best work, but that's a tough situation to put me in. And I have to wonder, why did you call me? I know why you called me. I suspect I know why you called me. Which is that you wanted me to make it go away, right? You wanted me to say, hey man, it's all good. You didn't cheat. Like, I believe you. And you thought it would go away, not realizing how blatant the cheating was. If you realized how blatant the cheating was, you wouldn't have done it in the first place, I'm sure. Like, you did this thinking you wouldn't get caught because you don't, no offense, you don't understand chess enough to know that how obvious it was. That's not a jab. I think that's just objective fact. It felt personal. And it felt really rude and really disrespectful, and it made me feel used. It made me feel like you wanted to use me to kind of to meet your own ends, and you put me in a really, really, really tough situation. And I think I did fine, and I think it was okay in the long run, and I didn't take any damage or anything. But I really wasn't happy with it, and I think, frankly, it wasn't great. It is worth noting that Dr. Lupo DM'd me privately to apologize. However, the truth is that to me, it reads very much like an apology that is said so that he can tell his chat that he apologized privately. It's maybe, I wouldn't qualify it as a paragraph. Well, how many sentences do you need for a paragraph? I don't know. And I think that's fine. I think it's fine because I don't really think he is sorry for my sake. And I think that's okay too. Like, he really kind of shot himself in the foot, like, badly. And like, I didn't take that much damage, so I don't think it's fine. I don't think it's a huge problem that he's, I think he's sorry because, he's in a crap situation, but he's only really hurt himself in the long run. So I don't mind that the apology didn't feel genuine because frankly, like, I don't think he's thinking about it, right? I think throughout this whole thing, I've been treated like somebody expendable, right? It's like I mean, not to use, maybe a little too on the nose, but like a pawn, right? Like to be moved where it's convenient and then sacrificed when necessary. And I'm not really upset about that, honestly. Like I can understand and empathize where he's coming from. I wouldn't make the same decision myself. But I at least can imagine that he's not in a good space. And I can have empathy and understanding for that. And like I said, I have no grudge against him. I'm not happy with how I was treated, but I don't think it was because he had anything against me personally. Then again, that doesn't make it like all okay, right? Yeah. I don't know. He also still hasn't, like, at no point during this has been honest about what he did, which I don't know. Like, that rubs me the wrong way. I guess what I'm trying to say, and I've said too much, so I'm going to wrap this up here. But I guess to close out here, there's two things. The first is that, three things. The first is you only get one chance to apologize. I think that's an important lesson to learn for everybody. You get one chance to own up to what you did and have it be genuine, or have it read as genuine. And I think that I think that when you lie about what you did multiple times, I mean, how many times? I don't, like, again, it's not really my. I don't need to punch down anymore. He's already, like, he's honestly, like, he's already taken enough damage. But I totally lost my train of thought. Balls. Yeah, I mean, he lied about it multiple times, right? And so I think that makes any apology read as disingenuous. And even today, he posted a long apology. I don't believe it's the full truth, personally. At least not from what I've seen. But that's not for me to judge because, again, I'm not a chess player, right? This isn't my domain. So anyway, I think what I really want to say here, which is probably too much, but it's the truth, which is that I think a lot of people will look at this and they will focus on the cheating, which is the obvious thing that he did wrong. I think, like I said, I'm not surprised that somebody cheated. I can't understand it because I would never do it myself. If I wanted to win, I would simply practice. I would try to be better. And if I didn't want to do that, then I would decide that I didn't actually care about winning, right? So I can't understand it from like a decision-making standpoint, but I can empathize with it. I can understand having an audience, and I can understand wanting to look good in front of them. And like, I can understand, chess being a game that people correlate with like how smart you are. I can understand how he was feeling. I can't understand the decisions that he made, but I can understand that. I think what I am more bothered by is what happened after. And I think a lot of people are focusing only on what happened in the moment. I think, to me, I believe anybody can make a mistake. I don't know if I believe that anybody can make any mistake, but people mess up. And I think that, like, to me, what really bothers me about the situation is not necessarily the cheating itself, but it's what came after. I've already violated all of my rules. I've already said far more than I wanted to. I've already caused myself surely some trouble in the future. The last thing two final things for real. Dr. Lupo, if you are watching this, I am sorry. I'm not sorry in the sense that, like, I feel like I'm not sorry for myself, but I am sorry because I can understand that what you were going through sucks. And I can only imagine, and I can only empathize how awful it must feel to be in your position. And I don't relish that, and I don't enjoy that, and I don't know if it's for me to say if it's deserved, but like, if I had to, I would say that, like, it's more than I would have recommended by a lot. If I were the, the culture doctor or whatever. And I can also understand and empathize that you have not been in the best headspace, and that it is really hard to make decisions when you are under pressure. And that there's probably a lot of other emotional stuff wrapped in this for you, right? Like, nobody wants to be seen as a liar. Nobody wants to be seen as a cheater. And I am giving you the benefit of the doubt. I've heard only good things about you prior to this. I'm going to assume that you panicked. That you maybe you made one bad decision intentionally, and then you panicked and you thought, how do I do damage control here? And again, while I can't understand the decisions that you made in the sense that I wouldn't make them myself, I can empathize and I can understand making bad decisions when panicked. I wish you no ill will. I truly have no grudge against you. If I saw you in person, I would be happy to talk to you. There is no part of my heart or my brain or my soul that wishes anything bad for you. And I truly hope that you can take this as a learning experience or as whatever experience you want, and that you can better your life and learn from it in some way, or use it however you want. I hope it becomes fuel for you to be a better version of yourself, whatever that means. And the last thing I will say for sure is that I want to emphasize again, do not harass this man. Do not do not seek him out. Do not go to his chat. Don't go to videos about him. Because all of you, maybe that's the wrong way to start this. Because number one, logistically, you don't need to. He's already had enough. He's already had more than any person could take without sustaining mental damage, in my opinion. So it's not necessary. And number two, it's not good for you, the viewer. Right? It's not good to go out there and put that negativity in the world. You're not going to be affecting anything. It can feel cathartic, but it's not going to be good for you. And number three, you all are representatives of my community. And I'm asking you, as someone in the community, to not do it. As a sign of respect for Dr. Lupo, and as a sign of respect for me. Because that's not, like I said earlier, I have a very high opinion of you all, and my opinion of you all includes not going out there and kicking someone when they're already down. I understand that it can feel good in the moment, but and believe me, it's not good for you. It's truly not good for you. It will not bring you happiness in the long run, even though it might feel good in the moment. And I can promise you that. So I'm not a ruler. I cannot order you, but I am asking you, please do not do it. Genuinely. So that's it. I've got 4 minutes till the game. What happens when I click this button? Okay, I'm still working. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to say. And I will not be talking about this again unless I am forced to. I have no intention of ever discussing this again publicly. I've said what I wanted to say. I've talked about the things that bothered me. If you ask questions, if people come into the stream after and they're asking questions, you can refer them back to the beginning of the stream. I will leave this up. I will not change the title. I do not want to draw. I'm not trying to drama farm. I wanted to share what I thought, and I didn't want to drama. I don't want to drama farm. I'm not interested in using this. I'm not interested in using this for any kind of viewership or anything like that. All I will say is that for me, it is a shame that this is probably going to be the thing that's remembered about this tournament. And I'm bummed by that because, like I said, I worked really hard for this. I practiced a lot. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, no use. Like, there's lots of ways that things can always be better. So no use stressing about it. Thank you for the donos. Thank you for the subs. I thought it was more important to get my thoughts across and be a communicator rather than be a streamer in this moment. So I hope you will forgive me for not responding. I did see them, but I made the choice to focus on my main point rather than breaking my rhythm. And there's one last thing, okay? Chess.com, if you're watching, he took my ladder points. I worked so hard for those. I lost like 30 points because like he was rated so much lower than me. I worked really hard for those. I really did. I played so many games and I really wanted to get to 1350 and now I'm like 1320. He ate all my points. Chess.com, can I have them back, please? Please. Why are we playing rated games? I don't want to lose my points. Why are they not unrated? He ate all my points. I don't care that he beat me in the tournament, but I want my points back. My points. Okay, I gotta join the Zoom call in a minute. Do they get refunded? They weren't refunded yesterday. Wait, how do I check? Is it this? Okay, it's just.com. Wait, how do I see? Disconnected. You dare? No, they're not back. Look, 1330. He ate my points. Look at the points he ate. Oh, it takes time? Oh, okay. Okay, I get them back. It takes time. Okay, I'll get them back. Trust. When will it start? 1 minute. I'm joining the Zoom call in 1 minute and then we're going to get started. I want them back. It doesn't matter, but I care about them, okay? Is that stupid? I like my points. I want to get to 1400 sometime. My points. I got 1 minute till I gotta join the Zoom. Right? The thing is, I get 8 points for a win. So that's like 3 to 4 wins. I played one yesterday to get 8 of them back. Okay, I gotta join the Zoom call. Let me mute myself. You'll see. I'm not a good enough streamer to have like a be right back screen. So I'm gonna mute myself and the other audio. I'll be back in I gotta get set up, but you'll still see me because I don't know how to do this otherwise. Okay, chat. I have a couple minutes. They're wrapping up the other one. They are wrapping up the other match. Another match. So I'm back for a few. Yeah, I cut the audio out on purpose, chat. Because I have to get set up. So yeah. He low-key looked like a elementary school teacher, lol, parentheses, it's a good thing. Thanks. Thank you, I guess. So yeah, I had semifinals first, and if I win, then I make it to finals. I'm getting nervous all of a sudden because I gotta play. Sapnap was really good, so I'm playing Sapnap first. He was my first opponent yesterday. Wait, who's in the consolation finals? Excuse me. That's the soup I had for lunch. Why are you not playing the Sicilian like Anna taught you? Learning the full Sicilian was going to take me time, and I thought that I'd rather focus on fundamentals because I just didn't have I ran out of time. Like, chess, it takes time to learn, unfortunately, and I didn't have the time. I'm actually pleased I was able to practice as much as I was pleased I was able to practice as much as I did. And even then, I barely had time to finish the Scotch, and even then, I didn't like master it. There are things that happen, and I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. But Sapnap is super good. However, I reviewed my games yesterday with Sapnap, and I have some learnings from them. So I'm hoping to take those, and again, he may have done the same thing. So we'll have to see. But I have some ideas about how to approach this. Wolfie, do you prepare against a specific opponent or just work on yourself? I just work on myself. I was hoping Anna would be like, Wolf, here's the download, okay? Make this move, this move, this move, this move. Like, he always plays this opening. But I messaged her and I was like, hey, Anna, do you have any, like, tips? And she was like, you did great. And I was like, thanks. But I was like, damn. I wanted to know, like, I wanted her to teach me, like, Anna Blast. And then I could just, like, yeah, win the game, but it didn't work. No, this is single elim. So as soon as I lose, I'm out. There's only at most 2 at min 1. Yeah. Whew, I'm nervous. So one of the big things that I noticed yesterday in my game, after I got my freaking Pokemon in game at like 3 in the morning, I spent another like hour reviewing my games versus Sapnap. And the biggest thing that I noticed, the biggest thing that I noticed was that in game 1, which is the only game against a human opponent that I did not win, where we stalemated, I had terrible time management. It was my first time ever playing 10+5. I thought I would have a lot more time than I did. And because of that, I think that really hurt me because I was in a winning position and then I like just blundered multiple pieces, turn after turn because I was running out of time. So my number one priority versus Sapnap is to have, and I think it is worth noting, my opinion is that under time pressure, Sapnap is significantly better than me. So if I'm going to win this, I think that my strategy has to be to keep a better eye on my timer. Because if it gets down to like sub 1 minute, I think I'm going to be in trouble. And even below like 90 seconds, I think it's going to start to cause me some trouble. So my plan is to keep better control over the timer, which is something I'm better at. I was better at in practice, and I think I got better at as the day went on. I think I only really ended up in trouble once, and it was in that first game. So that's going to be my primary strategy, is not panic, and continue to keep an eye on my timer and be intentional with the time I'm using. The other thing that I noticed yesterday that I think was a real failing in my games versus Sapnap is that I did not develop my pieces. Anna told me, you got to get your pieces out. You're so eager to like send your pieces to die a horrible death. And she was like, you have to slow down. You have to get your pieces out first. And I was watching, and like there were games where I just like my pieces just sat, like I had multiple pieces just sitting in jail. And so my two priorities this time, and I'm saying them out loud to hopefully remind myself, but also so you know what to look for. My two priorities here are to focus on my timer and to prioritize getting my pieces out into play. I'm going to pee now. I'll be right back because otherwise I won't be able to do it ever again. I'm back. I'm back. I'm Wolf. Oh, I'm gonna talk to my opponent real quick. Okay, hang on. I'm muting and it's on purpose, okay? Sorry, I just wanted to unmute it, right? Yeah, okay. I just wanted to talk Sapnap joined the call and I just wanted to like say hello. It's weird because you have to understand that in Pokemon, like I'm used to playing Pokemon tournaments in person, right? And sometimes online. But the thing is that you always like talk to your opponent before the match, right? Even if it's just like, hey, how are you? Like, you know, you having a good day? Yeah, whatever. And then like, yeah, good luck, have fun, right? And then yeah. And here it's weird that like I'm playing versus people without like talking to them in any way. Like I forgot about the chat sometimes in the actual game. Anyway, it just feels weird to me to like play versus somebody and not like talk to them. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Wait, hang on. I can do this. Add text. Wait, add text. Okay. Muted. And I'll call it muted. And then I'll add the text. Muted on purpose. Okay. That's not going to hurt your eyes. Okay, and now when I'm muted, I can do that. Yeah, but in online tournaments, there's still a chat. Like it's still traditional to like, or it's still like commonplace to like. You have to be like, hey, what code are we using? You know what I mean? Like you always have to talk to your opponent. Anyway, I just wanted to say hello and introduce myself. That's all. That's it. Yeah, I was just getting ready for when I am muted. Are you muting during the game? No, but I will not have chat open during the game. So I will be muted. You all will be muted to me, but you will be able to hear me. What are you using? Terra type are you using for your knight? Max speed, max HP for special defense. Terra Ghost. How long until the game starts? Any minute. It was supposed to start 13 minutes ago, but we need to wait for the consolation bracket final match to finish, and then we'll start. You shouldn't have done a warm-up game? Yeah, I could have. Maybe I should have. But you know what? I didn't. So here we are. I didn't know when we start. I didn't think I had time for a warm-up game. Like, only with the benefit of hindsight. Do you have stream delay so your opponents can hear your thought process? I don't think that anybody would be watching today. I don't think that anybody would. I am not worried at all about anybody trying to gain any unfair advantage against me today. That's all I'll say about that. So yeah, no, there's no stream delay. Also, it's chess, so like you can see all the moves. Like okay, like I'm like, oh, like I'm gonna move my pawn here, and then I move my pawn here, and they're like, oh my god, he moved his pawn here. I knew it. Like it's not like Pokemon. The moves don't happen simultaneously. They're sequential. So like I don't know. Like I mean, if I were to explain like a 10-move combo, then yeah, maybe that would help. But like, yeah. The match is finished. They're waiting on these reviews. Cool. So it should be soon. None of that. I'm not gonna read that one. None of that. My friend Dr. Aaron Trailer he sent me a voice message. He's like, dude, I have this crazy chess tactic for you. You got to try it. And I was like, oh, like he's got some tip. And he told me I should eat the pieces. It was like, you should find a way to eat the pieces online. He thinks that if you can eat the pieces, then you should be allowed to, because that's like made of wood or plastic, right? Thanks very much, Gotham. I really listen. I'm a big fan. I've watched a bunch of your videos to prepare for this, so thank you for stopping by the chat. And also, I want to say I really appreciated your level-headed response. Yeah, I think it is clear that you conduct yourself with a level of grace and yeah, empathy. And I thought that was really cool, especially as somebody who is a more recent fan. So yeah, thank you for stopping by, and I hope to not do anything too embarrassing today, but no promises. Wait, did he join right when I was talking about eating the pieces? Wait, no, I'm sorry. No, it's just a joke. I would never eat the pieces. So crunchy. Is this green screen weirding? No, not really. Do bong cloud opening? Yeah, no thanks. I was like thinking about doing the cow if I like. I was like thinking about doing the cow if I like thought I was like guaranteed to advance, but I thought it would be kind of disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I should just play my best chess rather than like, not that the cow is bad, not that the cow is bad, not that the cow is bad. I'm just not practiced with it. You know what I mean? Thank you for the gift sub, Austin. Yeah, like I just don't know how to do it. So for me, it would be kind of trolling, just like as an homage to Anna. But I don't know how to do it. I didn't learn it. Sorry, Anna. Cloud for 5 gifted. I'll pass on that one. No, you have to understand that respect is a big part of my personal philosophy as a competitor, and I don't troll. Not like that. Lower level chess is waiting for the other to make a mistake. Oh, please mess up. Please mess up, please. Play the Hungry Bucks Gambit. Is that the crab? I learned after he was doing the crab, which is so funny. He's so funny. Is that the Gambit? Virtue signaler? What virtues? Thanks for the gift sub, Ghost. Hope you're doing well. No fried livers? I don't think so, because I watched a Gotham chess video about this, and it seemed like it wasn't that good. And Sapnap is quite good, so I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I followed Smash for over a decade. General rule is any opening name for an animal is not the best. Wait, what about the wolf gambit? Aw. Wait, Junebug beats Zane? Those are 2 players I like a lot. There's two. Junebug is. I mean, listen, I'm the #1 Zane fan. Okay, I'm #1 Zane fan. We went to college together. We played Smash before he became, well, way before he became #1 in the world. Before people knew, I knew. He was like schmixing my Ganon up. Okay, Junebug seems really nice though, and I like his commentary, and it's awesome. I mean, it's like his Donkey Kong is awesome. Wait, that wasn't today, was it? I feel like I never get recommended Melee tournaments. I like never know when they're on. I'm so bummed. My algorithm just like won't give them to me. And I deleted Twitter from my phone, so I don't see it there either anymore. So I play Ganondorf, but the problem is that in Melee, all the Ganondorfs, like, I don't think I can tell people anymore, because like for those of you who don't know, a lot of the prominent Ganondorf players are people who I wouldn't feature on have come out as people who I would not feature on my channel. Unfortunately, and that's putting it lightly, I think. I don't follow that closely, but I like feel like I can't tell people I play Ganon anymore. But he's so slippery. He's not good. He's not awful, but he's not good. Yeah, I can't tell people anymore about Ganondorf, but I like him. It disconnected me. How could they do this to me? Where's my page? Jarvis, refresh. Could you beat Ludwig in SSBM? Unlikely. I've never played, but Ludwig is like a true Melee player. I think if we played enough, I could maybe. No, I mean, I'm okay. Maybe I could get a game. But like, if it ever happens and you start to bet, don't bet on me. I said, to be clear, I said I don't troll in that way. I didn't say I don't troll. I don't troll in a way that's disrespectful to my opponents. So my first round today is against Sapnap, and only if I win do I advance. If I lose, that's it. I'm dead. They've killed me. Rivals Leader 2 is really cool. I mean, listen, I think all of what Offbrand is doing is sick. I think a lot of what Ludwig is doing is, I shouldn't say a lot. Everything I've seen from Ludwig, I think is really cool. I think he's like really pushing the space forward. Like people who never message me about his content are like, are you watching the Tip to Tip, the Japan series? I bet they feel very respectable getting sheer cold. And I can explain. Good luck at your job interview, Beastmaster. I hope you go beast and master the job interview. Today is the best of, well, yesterday was best of 2. I don't know if today is best of 2 or best of 3. Where else can you watch Wolfie on? I only do YouTube, and then I also have a Patreon if you want like a couple extra videos a month. Parish Gambit. The thing is not coming up with the name. I appreciate your enthusiasm and your donation, but the problem is not coming up with the name. It's coming up with a chess opening that hasn't been thought of before, when I'm sure most people who've played chess beyond a certain point have wanted to think of an opening that they could name, right? Your cold is for Dua Lipa? Yeah, you blame Dua Lipa, not me. Oh, trick eject button is so good. Oh my god, it's so good. I hope they bring Dynamax back just so we can run that back. It's so good. Oh, I think. Oh, hang on. I'm going Muto mode. Hang on. I think we're getting set up for the match. Wait, what am I doing? Hello, Jarvis? Okay. Cool. Okay, cool. Awesome. So it's same as yesterday, best of 2. So if you win one game and if you win one and draw, that's a win. If you win 2, that's a win. If you each win one game or draw both games, then you play a Blitz game, which I have never played in my life. 3+5 Blitz with increment. I don't know the exact terms. I don't want to go to Blitz. Oh, I keep getting nervous. This sucks. I don't want to be nervous. I was fine. And then as soon as I thought I was playing, I got nervous again. Okay. My points. Where are all my points? Yeah, best of 2. I know how it works in theory. I've just never played a game of it. So like, I don't, you know what I mean? We're about to start. So no puzzles. Play the Sicilian. Okay, I'm gonna play the crab. At ticket opening. Trust. Are you still flying even though you might win? Yeah, my flight's at 8 p.m. So I want to leave for the airport at like 5:36. Hopefully. Thank you, Doug. Hopefully I will make it in time. I mean, one thing at a time, right? If I lose here, then I'm making the flight for sure. Practice clicking buttons. I want to highlight the bishops and the rooks. I want to draw an arrow from my knight to this square, my knight to this square, and then from nope. Yeah, a little bit of warm up. So the knight is here. Then I can go here and here, here and here and here and here and here and here. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. Yeah, I also need to make sure I don't like wig myself out. If it goes to Blitz, I still like the plan is the same, right? Still gotta win. The final's not in person. It's all online. I don't know how to pre-move. Queen Blast. I think if you draw in Blitz, then you just go again. Yeah. Okay. Again, my priority here is working on my time, using my time efficiently, and getting my pieces developed. I'm nervous. I don't know how to pre-move, and I'm not going to learn right now. And I don't want to do it anyway, because I'm not good enough at chess to know like when it's actually guaranteed, right? There's no reason I should be pre-moving. I have a 5 second, so if I know where I'm going, I can just hover, which is fine, right? Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I've never met Joey in person, so I'm really excited for that. Yeah. I'm super hyped. Every time we've been supposed to meet before, something has stopped us. Like fate has intervened. They knew we'd be too powerful if we were together. So I'm excited to finally meet in person. But I wish I was getting in a little earlier because like I'm like in and out. But then again, I'll be free on Sunday, probably. So I should be able to hang then. I think I'd be so good at chess if I could move pieces twice in a row. I'd be so good if I could move twice in a row. I'd be so good. They should let me do it. In Pokemon chess, you can move twice? Whoa. Whoa. Imagine you could terrestrialize your king to a queen. That'd be so good. Wait. Oh, no, it's Mega Evolution. You can Mega Evolve your pawn if you want. What about moving 2 pieces at the same time? That would still be pretty crazy. But which one moves first? Like, if I want to move this pawn and then move the queen, like, what if, like, what determines the order? Imagine you could bump your own pieces. So, like, let's say I had a pawn here and my queen here, and I, like, bumped, and then my pawn went here, even if there wasn't a capture. Or, like, I was here, and I bumped here, and I went here. Bump. This is all just making chess worse. They should hire me to do just the worst chess of all time. I'm nervous. Oh, I'm nervous. Who sings that song? Just let me go, criminal, criminal. Is that Miley? Who sings that? Or Prisoner? Prisoner. Oh, it's Miley. It's definitely Miley. Prisoner, prisoner, off my mind. I don't know the words. Actually, I don't know most of the words, clearly. I think that's Miley. Am I wrong? Thank you, Anna. Thanks for all your coaching. I'm really glad I had you as my coach, regardless of how this goes. It was a great experience. Oh, it's Dua Lipa? Dua Lipa? Dua Lipa? Dua Lipa. I don't think King Gambit is the king. Sapnap is good. Why are they giving me Sapnap? Couldn't they just give me like crappy Wolfie version? Like Wolfie who like they should give me okay, Magnus Carlsen, except he doesn't get he's playing a different time interval, so he doesn't have 10 plus 5. He instead has 10 seconds plus 0. Okay? And I still lose. That's that's probably the truth. I was talking to Trailer and he kept telling me to play random. That was his advice. He was like, just play random. He would still win. Yeah. We're on the same page. Oh, yeah. 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 I know. Listen, I understand. He's the goat. He's the goat in a way that like is incomprehensible. If you win, you get most of your rank points back. No, I don't. I lost so many points. I lost so many points. My points. Mine points. He's to chess, but you were at a Pokemon? No, he is not. I appreciate it, but it's not true. Because Magnus doesn't lose. And you know who does lose a lot? This guy. This guy. So I appreciate it. I think I'm the closest thing that we have to a Magnus, but it's not an apt comparison. Magnus is like the spirit breaker, you know what I mean? Like, you lose before you even begin a lot of the time versus him is the impression I get. It's not the case for me. Where would someone find the VODs of this tournament? So the official chess Twitch channel and YouTube channel is streaming it, so you can watch the main stream there. And then my stream, it's only 2 days for my stream, and the first one is up from 2 days ago. Similar title, similar thumbnail, different title. Yeah. How many Wolfies does it take to beat a gorilla? I wouldn't fight a gorilla. That's my friend. That's my guy. Oh, okay. Thank you, Stolson guy. So in other words, if I get my points back, then it's an investment. Basically, it's an investment if I win. Bro, when does it start? Any second. Literally any second. They're just getting the oh, he's going. Okay, my opponent is in the bathroom, I think. Yeah, he's in the bathroom. When he gets back, we're starting. And I can see his camera. I can see his desk chair. Sapnap, I'm analyzing your setup. He looks like a real gamer. I think that's a real gamer. I'm a fake gamer. That's how I can tell. Hey, why is it his setup's cool? I just have the void. I just have the void behind me. Aw. I'm already losing. Listen, I don't choose when to start. Don't yell at me. It's not my choice. I don't choose. Okay? I'm not the one running the tournament. These things take time, okay? How many monitors does he have? I can see one, but it's got to be a secondary monitor because it looks like Discord is on there. Jarvis enhance. Yeah, it looks like Discord is on there, I think. So he's got to have at least 2. But he's a real gamer. Start now? I can't. My opponent's in the bathroom. What if he has a rain team? Oh, I don't have any weather control on this team. Oh, you know, I didn't learn any gambits. I didn't learn any. I didn't learn any gambits. I'm gonna hope he misses fissure if he goes for fissure. Sack the king. I'll pass on that one. Oh, he's okay. He's coming back. All right, chat. We're gonna be starting any second now. Let me go ahead and minimize you all. See you afterwards. Bye bye, chat. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck. Have fun to Sapnap. Wait, I'm not routed in the main chat. Okay, bye, chat. See you later. Sounds like the Zoom will be starting, or the match will be starting soon. Oh wait, can you all hear that? No. Yeah, you can't. Okay, everything's minimized. I'm good to go. Okay, Wolf. Am I muted? Hold on. Am I muted on the Zoom? I am. Okay, good. Okay. I'll take a couple seconds to say good. It's disabled. Well, good luck. Have fun, Zapnap. Sorry, I couldn't say it. Okay. I would like to see here. Last time he went here. Great. Now I play the Scotch. He did not do this last time. This is what I'm most comfortable with, is this opening. Now, that being said, doesn't mean I'll win by any means, but I am most comfortable. This typical line is he takes here, I take here. He takes here, and then I take here. And I have control of the center of the board, and my queen developed. If he goes here, then my bishop comes... no, it's knight first, I think, actually. Knight comes out here, and then I prioritize getting my bishop out, and then I focus on castling queenside, which gives me the open file here. His other option is... What are the other things he can do? He can't... Bringing his bishop out doesn't do anything, because then I just go here. Bringing the knight out doesn't really help, because this is just a free pawn for me then. So it does kind of mess up my center, but that's okay. It's still a free pawn. I guess if I go here, then he goes here. So maybe I should think about that. Why does that not work? I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out. Let's see what he does. I do want to be ahead in the timer, though, so I'm glad that this is... this probably isn't something he's seen a ton. When I was playing practice games, when I was playing as black, I don't know if anybody ever hit me with a Scotch, so I don't think it's super common. I don't really know about chess openings, but yeah, I don't think it's like... I don't know if it's one of the like primary ones that you expect to play against. I forget what to do if he doesn't take. I think in all the versions I played, they just took, because not taking gives up a pawn, but yeah, I should keep that in mind. Again, play slow, play deliberate. I played a little fast so far because this is something I really know how to do. That is not something that I know what to do against. Okay, so let's take a second here.
I can move my pawn up, which threatens the knight. If I move my pawn here, he can go here, which is dead to my queen. No, this is still alive. Why is this not... Why did they not do this? The bishop is out. I can just go here and get full control of the center with the bishop kind of locked in for a little bit now. But is that actually good for me? I don't want to take too long. I don't actually need... you know what? Actually, I can just not take here. What I can do is actually just develop either my... I'll develop my knight for now. Get more control of the center, because it's the same thing, right? If they take, I take, they take, and I get my queen out. And basically, it's similar to the Scotch opening that I'm familiar with. Except for the fact that now their bishop is already here, which they wouldn't choose to do if under the normal thing, where they take, I take... sorry, other order. I take, and then queen takes. It's all wrong, but you know what I mean. Again, focus on developing my pieces. It's also worth noting that I can put my knight here, and if we trade here for here, then I can take here, and they can no longer recapture. That might have been a better move in the long run. That being said, I'm happy just to get a defender on this pawn. I wanted to get my knight out eventually, because if I go here, the other thing is that they can just capture here, and then my bishop is kind of in an awkward spot. It's also worth noting that now in the... Okay, interesting. So this is a fork if I can get it. I can move my bishop here, which pins the knight. I can move my bishop here, which doesn't pin the knight at all. They are setting up a castle on the king side. I'm doing okay on time, but I've taken a couple seconds here. I don't hate just moving this here. I think it sets up... I want to develop my pieces. I want to pin the queen. I want to pin the knight to the queen. If they go here, then I go here. There's a lot of pressure going on here. I was kind of hoping they would take, but yeah, Sapnap is quite good, so I'm not shocked that he didn't. You're not supposed to trade knights for bishops. Bishops for knights, I guess is the right grammar there, but I'm somewhat comfortable doing it, I think. Let's see. Also, I should explore the possibility of going here. Then they go here or here, but neither of these are super threatening. For like, I can't threaten them very easily. And then we're kind of just in like a tough center position. Okay, so now the bishop is out of the way, which means that I can go here now, right? This is a free pawn. They take... And this is being defended by this. So like, let's say... So like, I go here, and then they go here, and then I go here, and then they can't go here. So I think what I want to do is just take this now. This also pressures the knight to move. Doesn't have that many good spaces. I've messed up my center a little bit, but like, it's okay. I'm also now, I have this thing, which isn't that good. The knight has to move. And its only options are here, sorry, here, or here, or here. If I go here, then what happens? They're double attacking this piece. So I should keep that in mind. Here, like if they go here, then this is under a double attack. Which maybe in that, yeah, okay, they would go here, good move. I kind of want to just go here. Is that bad? I don't really want to threaten this because, so this is threatening this, which isn't great. I could take here, but then they just recapture with their queen most likely. I kind of want to just go, hang on, let's think this through. I want to just go here. This is safe and this is safe at the moment. This is safe. I think I'll just retreat one. I think that's okay. Hang on. If I go here, then they could go here. And then I would go here and they can't easily threaten that. And then I move the pawn up. So I'll just go here. No need to trade just yet. I'm continuing to develop my center. I kind of have control over the open file. If I move this knight, sorry, if I move this knight, then this knight becomes under attack, which is somewhat tricky, I think. pawn's under. I want to go for more attacks, but I told myself that I would develop first. They can go here or here. Wait a second, but now if I move this pawn up, this is dead, this is dead, this is dead because of the bishop, this is dead because of the bishop and the knight, this is dead, and then this is dead as well. So this is their only remaining option. So I think my next move is to actually move this pawn up one, because that means that I can actually... I think the best case for me is they actually castle here, because what that would do is it would allow me to move this pawn up one to this square, forcing them back here, and then I could capture with my bishop, forcing them to open the file in front of the king, which is quite bad. So I think this bishop move actually works quite well for me overall. I'm quite happy with this. I'm also happy with the pressure I'm putting on with my time. I do want to get my other pieces into play, but I think that this knight is kind of in trouble right now. It doesn't really have great squares to retreat to. And I want it, it's threatening my pawn, which I am defending twice, but they're attacking twice. Yeah. The castle. Great. Okay, I've already thought this through. We can do another check, but I think that this is the best play here for me. And I think their best move would actually be to go here, because it forces my king out into an awkward spot. But I'm still happy to trade a knight for a pawn in bad position on my king. I think that's okay. Unless I've missed something. But yeah, they can also trade here, in which case they trade... It's the same thing. Actually, that's better for me, I think. I would like to castle, I really would, but I also would like to capture pieces, and I think I feel more strongly about that than I do about castling. I wonder if there's an external attack they can do. Like, they can pin my knight to my king here if they were to move like this way. I need to keep in mind that these pawns still need to be defended somehow, especially this one, which is more vulnerable and is currently being double attacked. What happens if they move this pawn here? It's not a great move in my opinion, but it would... Okay, they go here. I think I just take this and open the file in front of the king. I think that's a good move. Okay, cool. So now, what is my goal? I think this is a good turn to slow down. I need to get my other pieces into play somehow. I think my bishop has to enter the fray. I kind of want to move it here. Is that bad? Like, it should be here in theory, but I kind of like... I think I'd rather move it here, honestly. But then this becomes a little bit messier, right? I'll move it here. I just need to keep in mind that it's not currently being defended by anything. This is a problem square for now. I prefer castling queenside, but I will castle kingside when I have to, and this might be the chance, because I don't really see a clear way for my... This pawn is also vulnerable. Okay, let's think this through. If I go here, what happens? Oh, it'd be so cool to castle queenside. Or it'd be so good because I could have the open file here. If I take, they take with their bishop, most likely. If I move up one, then they capture with one of these two pieces, and then it's like I can open the rank here, but actually that just lets the rook out, right? I'm attacking. I think I should just take this. This pawn's going to be hard to defend, honestly. The pawn's going to be hard to defend. They take with the queen. Okay, interesting. So this gives me the opportunity to castle queenside that I was looking for. So I'm going to take it. I'm happy to trade queens here. I have a slight advantage in material since I've captured an extra pawn. And I've also captured their knight, right? How much am I up? Why am I only up one? Oh, I traded, right. That's right, because I traded. Okay, let's castle. This pawn is still kind of hanging. They have both their bishops, which is a problem. This bishop is threatening this. If I threaten this bishop, then I can go here because this is a positive trade like this. He's playing quite well, but he's getting a little bit low in time. And if he moves the bishop out of the way, like if he goes here or here, for example, one of these directions, then by moving my knight here, but this is also under pressure, isn't it? Yeah, double bishops is quite annoying. So maybe I should keep that in mind. Interesting. Okay. They're connecting the rooks. I think I want to move here. Let's see. This isn't open. This is open. I would like to like move this up one to prevent the knight from going here, but it's not exactly doing anything just yet. I think what I'll do is try and trade again. Because if they move the... Okay, this is good because now if they move this bishop out of the way, then my rook captures this bishop. Both these pieces are undefended. And if they move this knight, then I end up in some trouble. Oh wait, no, I'm protected like this. Never mind. Nice play. Okay, good play. I could block this with my knight, but I don't want to, I think. I need to open... I eventually want my king to be in this square anyway, I think. They offer a trade here, which opens the rank in front of this. This is a fork, though, right? This is like a three-way fork. So I'll take this. My idea is I capture here. They have to capture here. And then my knight goes... Oh, no, this bishop is still in danger. Okay, hang on a second. This doesn't work. Do I want to trade and open the rank in front of this thing? I don't really think I do. But my options are kind of limited if I don't. I gotta get rid of this thing somehow. I can't take this. I have to retreat, I think. Yeah, I'll play it slow. I can't move this up very easily is the problem. Okay. That's not super threatening to me. I would love to get my other rook into play here. I'm going to create an escape hatch now, even though currently it's not doing anything. I have the ability to put them into... Let's see here. I only have one option, right? If I move this up, then I can... Dang, yeah, good play. It's in a bit of an awkward spot now. It's the only place I can go, so I got to do this. It's this or give up my bishop. If I can desync the rooks, then I can make a cheeky move by like taking this, forcing them to capture, and then capturing here. I don't like how open my businesses they are. This pawn is still like totally open. I don't want this bishop around. Get out of the way, buddy. Go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Okay. They're trying to go here, I guess, and then put me in check this way. It's a good move. Okay. They're going to go here, and then I go here, and then they can capture back with this. I don't really want to open the pieces in front of the king, truthfully, but it might be better here. I could also go here and threaten the bishop. I don't hate that. Hang on, let's think this through. Here threatens the bishop, but it doesn't really do much for me, right? Here can just... This isn't a great move by any means. That's probably not that. They go here. Do this. He's playing really well. Okay. Now his rook is blocked off. Can I use that? He's also now triple attacking this square. Get my other rook into play, kind of, I guess. If I take here, they just capture back, and then that's kind of annoying, right? My pieces are in jail. Get me out. Oh, I'm kind of running along on time now. I don't really want to capture. Stupid bishops. Rude champ. If I can, I'll go here, but I doubt I'll be able to. Okay. Knight's now out of the way. I go here, I think. Which is okay. Knight's out of the way. How much does that change things for me? Means that I can now go here because I have okay, let's think this through. This is no longer being defended properly. I can go here now. Give myself a little more space. Okay. Now what? I need to get some more pressure going. How come I can't attack the square no matter what I do? I have to go like here, then here, then here. I gotta get rid of some of these bishops. He's low on time, which is good for me. Interesting. I take. He takes here. I'll Alternatively, I go here. That doesn't help. It's not great, but it's okay. What am I missing? Okay. So now where do you want to go? You're threatening only my... Wait, you're not threatening anything right now. If I go here, you can just retreat, right? Annoying. I should probably... Wait, you can't really do anything to my king from here, right? You threaten my rooks? Not easily. Running low on time. I don't think that's a good move for me, because now they can just threaten by going here or there. That's actually way worse. Good play. And now their knight can move freely, so I think I have to go here, which gives them the opportunity to put me in check there or there. Neither one works, so I can go here. Hang on a second. I'm here. We also have this rook threat. Let's just do this, I think. Okay. I can't capture this anyway. That's true. I think this is a good move, but maybe I'm going to like walk into a huge blunder because this works, but then they lose their rook. This works, but then they lose their knight. This doesn't work because I just put them in check. Like they can't move their knight very easily, and they can't defend their knight either super easily. And because my pieces are all in white squares, they can't easily, counter here. I think this is a good move, but I'm not 100% sure. He's also really low on time, so if he wants to find a good move, he has to do it fast. He wants to move a piece there, but my knight is defending it, so that's okay. Don't have that much time left. I don't really love leaving this open file, but it's okay. I'm threatening this piece. Let's put the king in check like this. This knight is doing a lot of work defending this square. Double attack here and here. Okay. They're attacking this pawn, but not really. Just be careful here. Gotta keep on the white squares. If you don't move your rook, I'm gonna go here, I think. Okay. You're after this pawn now. It's tough. I think I'm just gonna try starting to advance this pawn. Okay. We can also go here. It's not a terrible idea to defend this. Yeah, okay, it doesn't work. Yeah, okay, fine. You can have the pawn. Offer a trade. You can't move your bishop. You have to take, or else never mind, you don't have to take. I'm an idiot. But I think this is still a positive trade for me. Let's see here. I lose a piece this way, but that's okay. Okay. I just need to make sure I don't stalemate this. Good game. Okay. Pretty good, 86%. Okay, let's figure out where the big mistakes were. Okay, I did the right move here. Oh, they wanted me to go here. I go here, and then what? This goes here. Then I go here. And I go here. Okay. I don't think my play was that bad then. I love trading queens. Eventually went a bishop. Okay, so I missed my bishop attack. Oh, because if I go here, and then they go here, and then I go here, and then they capture back, and then I go here. Okay, that was the big mistake, right? It should be like this, and then because of the yep, I missed it. Okay, my bad. My bad. Okay. See it now. Yep. Offers an equal trade of pieces, which I refuse. Oh, we're starting round 2. Okay, whatever. Okay. Good luck, have fun. Is he trying to play the fried liver? They're attacking this square. If this pawn moves, I need to create a space for my bishop. It's kind of jarring to go from, let's get my knight into play. This disables the fried liver attack. I think this is the fried liver. This is now under pressure. Okay. Let's get my other thing into play here. If I move my knight up, then they can go here, which is kind of annoying. And then I take, and then they take. I think I just want a castle. Okay. Now I want to move this up. I can actually take the outpost here if I want with my one of my pieces. I can also get my I don't hate getting my bishop into play by pinning the knight, which is what they just did. Which is okay. I wanted to do this anyway. Okay. This is not what I expected. I think this is a decent move. Yeah, okay, they get to take the outpost then. However, I have a little sneaky attack that doesn't actually work. I'm an idiot. Good play. Oh, but now I can go here, right? You can take that if you want. I can also just go here and take the outpost. Ah, dang. Okay, I'm gonna have to double pawns here, but I think this is a winning trade for me because they take, I take, and now I'm pressuring 2 pieces. They can put me in. Oh, my queen's about to get forked. Holy cow. Oh my god, I missed a total queen fork. Okay, hang on a second. Let's figure this one out. Oh my god. Well, that didn't work. My queen is so forked. Okay. Well, it didn't go great, but I just have to recover the best I can, right? Like it doesn't. I can't unmake the mistake. This forks. Oh my god, this forks my There's nowhere to go. Hold on a second. If I go here, then they can just capture here. I have to move my king, I guess. I could also offer an equal exchange of pieces here by capturing here. Wait, this doesn't work. No. This doesn't work because they still have the queen. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Hang on, I'm super forked. Okay, that's bad. This is also bad. So my rook can't move here. I think this means the only good move for me is to move my king into the corner, right? Yeah, I super boofed it. Whoops. Uh-oh. Jarvis, help. Yeah, I gave up a piece, but like, I mean, I still have my queen, okay? I still have my queen, so it's okay. That's the important thing, right? Copium? Yeah, good play. Okay, so now I'm kind of just in Omega danger, right? But what I can do is move my rook here, which still forks me with this. Oh my god, this I shouldn't have let this knight get the outpost. So if I go here, I just end up forked. Totally forked. I'm so boomed. I'm down a lot now. So let's see. Is there any way I can turn this around? I can go here, and then they go here, and then I cry, right? I lose a rook for that, and I don't even capture the knight back. Oh my god, I'm in such bad shape. I need to get rid of this knight somehow. If I go here, I'm dead. If I go here, I'm alive. I guess I go here, right? It's the only way. And then the other knight just takes this square for free. Okay, that's fine. I'm losing a lot of ground here, but I haven't lost the game yet, which is important. Yeah, I mean, I'm super on the back foot. It's fine. I just have to try and recover as best I can. So I'm down by 4. Yeah, I boofed it. It's okay. I boofed it. That's right. You know what I have, actually? This is what... Oh, no, it's different. What if I go here? I can get a rook if I go here, right? At any point. Blem. Capture, 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 capture. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Go, 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 go. Oh, free bishop. Oh, you want us so bad. Oh. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Take it, 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 free, 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 food, 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 take it, 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 take it. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Take it, 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 take it. Stop taking my pieces. Aww. Can I kick this? My queen's in danger. Aww. And now my bishop's in danger too. Aww. Well, that's not good. I'm in danger. I boofed it. Oh, I boofed it. Oh, I need to deal with the knight first. I forgot that this was an option. Now they really can take it now, unfortunately. And I'll lose 2 pieces in the trade. Okay, interesting. So they're attacking this square, and they're also attacking this square, which is fine. I can attack their queen here because they actually don't have a good way to retreat to. So right now, this thing's in danger. This thing's in danger. That's it. Their knight has nowhere to retreat to. I can threaten their queen because I'm not the best on time right now. I would love to get my bishop here, I think. Nope, here to this square. I also have to keep in mind this knight is a huge, huge, huge jerk. Just like super rude. Their queen move can't move here. So it can move here, which is dead. Here, which is alive for now. Here, which is dead. Here, which is dead. Here, which is dead. But it's a trade. Oh, no, it's not a trade. Here, which is dead. That's their only move with the queen. So can I punish this at all? Because if I can move my bishop, then their queen will just die insta. I didn't mean to let go. Oh well, I'd let go. Okay. I mean, I'm down, so I don't really want to trade here. I could retreat. Oh, no, but then I'll just take my bishop. I have to do it. It sucks, but I have to do it. He's playing really well. Yeah, now he can get either my bishop or he can save his rook. So I get... Oh, we trade. That's a good play, too. I think I just take the rook here. Just accept that I'm playing down a fair bit. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's a bit messy, but he's only up +2, which is okay. Not great. This thing is still in danger, which is the problem. Why don't we move this up? No, I don't really want to move this up. The thing is, if I go here, he goes here. I gotta get back into this somehow. Okay. The problem is I can't really get my pieces into play very easily, right? This knight has caused me so much headache. I gotta find a way in. Okay. Why? Don't understand. I don't have that much time left. Capture. Capture. Strong positioning. The thing is, it's so hard for me to get my pieces into play. I'm like totally boxed in. He's really good at boxing me in. I need to get rid of this knight somehow, and that's going to be really difficult. So I think what I need to do is find a way to... The thing is, I can't go here. This knight is just constricting all of my options. I can go here, though, which is actually a pretty decent move. If I go here, and they can't take. So what if they take, I win. So if they don't, let's say they go here, I go here, they go here. It's still a trade. It's not awful. Though I might have to worry about a passed pawn is the thing. Okay. Well, that's not good. Work together, my friends. Go. This pawn is dead to rights, and I can't save it, and that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's like, what am I supposed to do? Okay, that makes sense. I gotta get my king into play, right? Yeah, it makes sense. Just threatening this thing isn't gonna help me at all, right? I can go here. I wasn't able to get to access to the square before, and I've let them fork my rook, but that's okay. Their knight is so annoying. Where can they even go? Here's dead. Their only move is here, right? Interesting. They want me to go here? Why? This feels like a free pawn almost. The knight can then move where? Oh, it can take this piece. I see. Clever move. Because if I move here, they can go here and put me in check. And why is he so good? I can also go here. That's another option. If I want. Then he can't take either piece. Why is he so good? Rude. Isn't that just checkmate if I capture? Please. I've been so good. Please, I've worked so hard. Please. No. No, I checkmate. Oh, if I go here, I just didn't have a check. Oh, so rude. I mean, I don't see a good way to stop him from winning a piece here, because if I go here, which is what I want to do, he wins a pawn, but then what? Then his knight ends up in danger. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll trade pawns. He can take this now. It's fine, because now where do you go? I have to go either up or down, right? I should threaten this thing. He's just going to put his rook here. Oh my god, he's so annoying. Okay. I can't take here because of the knight. I actually can't really move my king anywhere either. There's almost a checkmate. He can go here. This is bad. I'm totally boxed in. Okay. Retreats to here. Go here. My king is totally walled off. Oh, wait, hang on a second. I made a big mistake, didn't I? He's so good. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, GG. All right, that sucks. We're going to Blitz. He's really good. Yeah, he played really, really well. Where did I make mistakes here? The early game was bad. And I'm not good in Blitz. We both played well. I mean, he played like a 1900. I played like an 1800. We seem to be relatively evenly matched. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Damn, I don't have any experience in Blitz. So this is going to be really tough, but I'm not going to give up. Where did I make a mistake? Castle was good. I see. What was it? Oh, I'm playing as black again, which is my weaker one. That sucks. Oh, okay. Whatever. I don't think reviewing is good for me at this point. I hate playing as black. I'm starting as black. That sucks. Okay. Well, it's a Blitz game, so this is about speed, I think, more than anything else. Okay, here we go. Good luck, have fun. This could be my last game of the tournament. Either way, he's really good. I knew he was good, so I can live with either result. But I guess this is about speed more than anything. Just opened up the fried liver, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Okay, yeah, dang. Yeah, I don't know this opening. However, I can go here, which threatens the queen. Oh wait, no, I'm still under pressure because he can just take here. It's not good. Might just be hosed already. Yeah, and now this is open, which sucks. That's not good. My position is pretty bad now because I can't actually easily defend this. I lost all my pieces. Oh well. Trade queens. I'm definitely losing already, but that's okay. Rude champ. My pawns are all messed up. I can't castle. I don't have any experience in Blitz, so it's not surprising, right? Yeah. Okay, no, he's castled and I'm not. It's quite difficult now. It's okay. Game's not over. I'm down by exactly 1 pawn. Yep, he responds to the attacks. Let's get my pieces into play, just like old-fashioned. I don't want to trade here. However, if I don't trade, then no, he doesn't get the rook. That's fine. Losing, but not lost. Okay. Not lost at all. Just not great. Okay. Rude champ. Extremely rude champ. Could have traded here as well. Okay. Guess I have no choice but to trade here. Okay, I'm down 2 pawns now. Yeah, he's playing really well. He's really good. 2 pawns, but the game's not over. I need to panic just yet. Okay. No use attacking this thing, right? He's so good with his pawns. Yeah, okay, but he's weakened the space in front of the king. That's something at least. Can I work with that at all? He just doesn't give me anything. Okay, after this piece, I want to move this here anyway. I wanted to take this rook, to be honest. King moves up, okay. Interesting. The rook will move in now to that square. The question becomes, how do I break through? Okay. How on earth do I break through this? I want to trade. Does that favor me or not? Probably not, realistically. Then again, if I don't take it, then I just go here. So I have to take it. I get control of the open file. And then I go here. Stop doing that. I don't want to trade with you. It's very rude. Oh, I have to take the trade, right? Because otherwise I move here and then he can capture here. Oh, wait, no, it's fine. I can still go here. So annoying. There's no way for me to get through this very easily. I guess I'm forced to retreat back here. Game's not over yet. Okay. How on earth am I supposed to break through this? That was a bad move, probably. There's no way he lets me. It was just like a really one-dimensional attack. Okay. I can go here. Which really isn't that great, all things considered. That at least defends my bishop, but it also blocks me in, doesn't it? This is difficult. I have to find a way to get my rook through, ultimately. I think that's one of the big challenges here. Is I need to find some way of getting my rook into play. I think I need to get my king into play, honestly. I think that's a big thing here. The problem is if I move my king out of the way, then I end up in a position where, like, he can just come down, put me in check, and then go from there. Okay, he's weakened the defenses a little bit. My rook is kind of in big danger. My rook has nowhere to go. He can then put... Oh my gosh, I'm in trouble, aren't I? I got to retreat to here, I think. There's nowhere for me to go. Because I go here and then he goes up there. And then I retreat back. Yeah, he's going to be able to force a trade here pretty easily. His king will move to the square this turn. Unless he makes a mistake. He plays so well. Yeah, like his rating is certainly not accurate. Yep, that makes sense. This does give me a small chance to get back into this. Problem is I move this pawn up like an idiot. I expect his bishop to go here. Interesting. I can go here instead first. No, I can't, because then they can just yeah, makes sense. I'm forced to retreat. Minute 15 on the clock. I can't go here. I can't go here. I can only go here. Oh, I have a skewer. Wait. I have a skewer. If he doesn't move the king or the rook, I can go here. It's under pressure, but it's defended twice. Oh, please don't let him see it. Please don't let him see it. Please. I've been so good. He didn't see it. I don't think. He has to go here. I just need to go way back in. Getting rid of the rook is a big deal. It's not over, but it should, unless I've missed something very obvious, I think I've got a rook here. Okay, he doesn't go to the right square either. Yep, and then I get to go here for free. And now I've finally broken through this annoying defense. This brick wall, but I still have to worry about a lot of things, because this can still really make it hard for me. This is a free pawn. It's not free, but I got it. Hang on a second. He's trying to get this pawn to remote, which is actually going to be really challenging to stop, right? No, he can never get rid of my... He can never force me to move. And I just need to keep my king on this square specifically. Right, but he can go there. Ah, but now I can go here and give up my rook for no reason. Oh, safe. Safe. Oh, that's going to be a problem. That's a promotion. Hold on a second. Because he goes here, and then I can't go here. I'm going to lose as usual. Okay, I thought I was doing so well, but he just puts me in check. Yeah, he wins. Probably. 3 pawns to 2 pawns. Yeah, I'm going to lose this, almost certainly. Maybe I can stalemate. Yep. I have no choice. No, I have a choice. I can go here. Same difference, basically. Yeah, he pushed his pawns too well. I'm gonna lose. He's really good. Yeah. No shame losing this. None at all. I'm probably gonna lose because at the end of this, yep, okay. It might be possible still. Because I have this pawn over here. Hang on a second. Let me think this through. Oh, wait, there's no time to think things through. Right. You got me. I needed to move my pawn first. That was the problem. I didn't realize in time. Oh, interesting. He went this direction. Wait, hang on. He's blocking me off. 1, 1, 2, 2. I can't get through. It's over. I lost. Good game. Really well played. Nothing I can do about that. Yep. Well, I mean, there was stuff I could do. Yeah, he played really well. I'm really impressed, and I don't have any experience in Blitz. Yeah, really well played. I had a feeling when I played him yesterday that it would be bad if I played him again. And yeah, the timer isn't even a factor anymore because of the +5. He's playing carefully and slow. Well played. Yeah, really well played. I think I definitely had an advantage in the endgame, but yeah, he just played a lot better than I did. I was chasing my rook around with pieces that I didn't need to. Move here with your king. Come on, give me a stalemate. Yeah, he's thinking through. Yeah, he's really good. I didn't think he would make mistakes. He honestly played really, really well. Almost no mistakes. I go here. I also blundered my rook at one point. He moves his king here, I win, or I tie. Yeah, he's got too much time on the clock. I didn't pressure him enough. It's hard to play under the time pressure, honestly. But I'm not upset. I'm proud of how I played. And yeah, like he was just better. Nothing to say about it. Yeah, that's it. GG. Good games. Yeah, really good games to Sapnap. Good luck in the finals. And yeah, thank you for the games. You played super, super well. Yeah. Cool. Well, yeah, thank you for watching, chat. That's gonna be it from me. Oh, I should say to him. Hang on, let me mute so I can say I'm gonna join an interview.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
Hang on. Yeah, they're doing an interview. Let's see here. Here's my camera. Here's my camera. Let's see. What the heck? What the heck is this? They sent
Let me
me
know
a.
if you guys need help joining the interview links.
It's not
I'm
seeing my
clicking-
camera.
You may have to turn it off in Zoom.
Yeah,
So-
you gotta turn it
Oh,
off in
okay.
Zoom, otherwise, yeah. I'm clicking join now, but nothing's joining. I don't know if I'm
Did
being
you put
stupid.
your name at the top?
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's what I forgot.
Yeah, just your name. We don't need anything else.
Okay, cool. I'm in. Thank you.
Cool. I see ya.
Okay, I don't know if this is working. Maybe you can tell me.
I'm checking now. I just see your Elgato screen,
Hmm.
the Elgato logo, and not your camera.
I had the wrong one. Let's see if this works.
Yeah, you want to refresh?
Hmm.
Trying to connect. You want to try the
There we go.
OBS
Oh, and
virtual
now it's frozen.
cam?
Is it working? I can't tell. Looks like it's frozen. Oh, it's just super laggy.
Yeah, what camera are you using? Do you want to try the OBS virtual camera?
That's what I'm using, unfortunately, right now.
Let me refresh you. My status just shows that you have Elgato selected. Yeah, this looks super laggy. Let me just update the producer standby.
I can just, what I'll do is I can just, actually, no, that's not going to work either.
Copy. All right, Wolfie, we got. Let me go back to Zoom.
I can screen share my OBS. Maybe that works better.
Let's take a look at that. Would you mind putting your stream
Yeah.
with just your camera?
Where is it? I can't even find it on here. Doesn't even look like it's letting me do it. Like I can't see my OBS, unfortunately.
If you change the virtual camera to program,
can you mute in Zoom? Is that possible? Because I'm getting everything doubled.
Oh yeah.
And if I, yeah.
All right. Have you changed the virtual camera to the OBS program output, or is it still selected on camera?
Let's see. Should be the right one now. I didn't realize there were two types of virtual cameras. Yeah, it's still lagging is the problem.
Yes, Vic? Copy. Hey, Beach, you still here? Can you? I was getting Sapnap's camera, but I'm not seeing it when I put him in.
What I'll do is I'll just wrap up stream and then we can use my camera here. So just give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, we got 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay, chat. Thank you for watching. I had a lot of fun. Thank you to the chess.com staff for having me in Pogchamps. It was a lot of fun. That's gonna be it from me. Yeah, it was a single elim today, so I finished 3rd or 4th, depending. I'm not entirely sure. But I hope you enjoyed. I feel like, yeah, Sapnap played super well. He played well yesterday too, so I'm not shocked that yeah, I'm not shocked that it was tough in the end. But yeah, overall, I'm not too upset with how I did. I think I played some decent chess and like not my best, but like honestly, not my worst. The opponent was just super good. And having to start as black was not my preferred setup, so I'm not shocked. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. And yeah, I will see you all. We have another video coming out tomorrow. So tomorrow, 11 a.m. new video. So thanks for watching. Thank you again to chess.com for having me.